All right, y'all, welcome to the HFOG Hip Hop Gospel reading. For today, we're going to be reading out of Matthew chapter 13. If you want to join our prayer group, you can go to Google Plus, our prayer group, or HFOG family, HFOG huddle. You can go to Google Plus and add Holy Fire of God as a friend. If you have any prayer requests, go to our Facebook page, which is holyfireofgod.com. It's right here. And if you want to stay in contact with what's going on with us, go to holyfireofgod.com and subscribe to our newsletter. You can always go to holybible.com for more information on this, Hip Hop Gospels, or it's available on iTunes or Amazon.com. Okay. So Matthew chapter 13, again, is what we're going to be reading out of today. And I'll just play real quick the actual track from the Hip Hop Gospels. This is Matthew chapter 13.
Matthew chapter 13. That same day, Jesus went out of the house and sat by the sea. Great multitudes gathered around him, so that he went into a boat and sat in. The whole multitude stood on the shore. Then he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them up. Some fell on stony places where they did not have much earth, and immediately.
All right, so that's the Hip Hop Gospels version. I'm going to read that, basically the poetry version. Matthew chapter 13, it says, That same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the sea. Great multitudes gathered around him, so that he went into a boat and sat in. The whole multitude stood on the shore. Then he spoke many things to them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them up. Some fell on stony places where they did not have much earth, and immediately they sprang up because they had no depth of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But others fell on good ground and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said to him, Why do you speak to them in parables? He answered and said to them, Because it is given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it has not been given. For whoever has, to him will be given, and he will have abundance. But whoever does not have, even what he has will be taken away from him. Therefore I speak to them in parables, because seeing they do not see, and hearing they do not hear, neither do they understand. And in them the prophecy of Isaiah is fulfilled, which says, By hearing you shall hear and not understand, and seeing you shall see and not perceive. For this people's heart has grown dull, their ears are hard of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, lest they should understand with their hearts and turn, so that I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Your ears, for they hear. For assuredly I say to you that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things that you see and did not see yet, and to hear what you hear but did not hear it. Listen therefore to what the parable of the sower means. When anyone hears the word of the kingdom and does not understand it, then the wicked one comes and steals away what was sown in his heart. This is he who receives seed by the wayside, but he who receives the seed into stony places, this is he who hears the word and immediately receives it with joy. Yet since he has no root in himself, he lasts only for a while. For when tribulation and persecution arises because of the word, by and by he is offended and falls away. Now he who receives seed among the thorns is he who hears the word, is he who hears the word and the cares of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becomes unfruitful. But the one who receives seed on the good ground is he who hears the word and understand it, who indeed produces a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. Another parable he put forth to them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while everyone slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the wheat sprouted and produced a crop, so the tares also appeared. So the servants of the owner came and said to him, Sir, did you not sow good seed into your field? How then does it have tares? He said to them, an enemy has done this. Do you want us to go and pull them up? The servants asked him. No, he answered, because while you all pull in the tares, you may also uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. At that time I will tell the reapers, first collect the tares and tie them in bundles to be burned, and gather the wheat into my barn. He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a grain of mustard seed, which a man took and sowed in his field, which indeed is the smallest of all seeds. Yet when it is grown, it is the greatest among herbs, and becomes a tree, so the birds of the air come and perch in its branches. Another parable, he said to them, the kingdom of heaven is like yeast, when a woman took and mixed into a large amount of flour until it worked off through the dough. Jesus spoke all these things to the multitudes of parables. He didn't say anything to them without a parable. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things which have been kept secret from the world's creation. Then he left there and went into the house. His disciples came unto him, saying, explain to us the parable of the weeds of the field. He answered them, the one who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the sons of the wicked one, and the enemy who sows them is the devil. The harvest is the end of the age, and the reapers are the angels. As the tares are gathered and burned in the fire, so it will be at the end of the age. The Son of Man will send forth his angels, and they will gather out of his kingdom all things that offend and those which do iniquity. He will cast them into a furnace of fire. There will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, and the righteous will shine forth as the sun in the kingdom of their Father. He who has ears, let him hear. The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant man seeking for fine pearls. When he found one of great value, he went and sold everything he had and bought it. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was cast into the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good in the vessels, but threw the bad away. So shall it be at the end of the age. The angels will come forth and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Have you understood all these things? They said unto him, Yes, Lord. Then he said to them, Therefore every teacher of the law who has been instructed about the kingdom of heaven is like a householder who brings forth from his treasure things new and old. And it came to pass, when Jesus had finished these parables, that he departed from there. When he had come into his own country, he taught them in the synagogue, so that they were astonished, and said, Where did this man get this wisdom and these mighty works? Is this not the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas, all his sisters with us? Where did this man get all these things? And they were offended at him. But Jesus said to them, A prophet is not without honor except in his own country and in his own house. No, now he did not do many mighty works there because of their unbelief. So that's Matthew chapter 13. It's a long chapter. Again, that's from the Hip Hop Gospels. You want more information on the Hip Hop Gospels, go to hiphopholybible.com or check it out on iTunes or Amazon.com. If you want to join our HFOG family for our HFOG prayers or our huddle, which is the Bible study, go to Google Plus and add Holy Fire of God as a friend. If you have any prayer requests, go to our Facebook page, holyfireofgod.com. Post them in there. We'll pray for them. And if you want to stay in contact with what's going on with us, go to holyfireofgod.com and subscribe to our newsletter. Yeah, that's it. Join us at 10 o'clock tonight for our HFOG huddle, which is the Bible study with Brian Sutton. Excuse me, Brian Sutton. And y'all be blessed, man. I'll see y'all. Peace.